Just like the MP3, MP4 market several years ago, the smartphone market also witnesses the emergence and decline of a large number of brands every year. All of these brands desire to make profits from this market. As a new player, Onemos has accumulated years of experience and technologies in MP3 and MP4 and tablet business, but remains as a complete beginner in mobile market. Let us take a look at performance of the first Onemos phone, MOS1. First of all, in terms of design, all phones nearly look the same because the market is seriously homogeneous today, especially for the front panel of mobile phone. Onemos is not exception. The greatest difference lies in its frame. To be specific, MOS1 adopts the alloy material with lighter weight and higher strength. Besides, the frame is in the shape of pentagram, making its texture more superior and its line more sharper compared with the common arc frame we always see. It can be seen from here that Onemos is striving to create its own uniqueness. If we are asked to comment on the appearance of MOS1, we will say that it is quite nice looking. In addition, MOS1 has its own characteristics in some aspects. The handle feel of mobile phones draws more attention from users. Phones should have good appearance and comfortable handle feeling at the same time. Now let's shift our attention to MOS1. MOS1's front and back panels all adopt 2.5D arched glass material, which perfectly merges into the outmost prism of the pentagram. Therefore, when you hold the phone, you will feel that the front and back panels and the middle frame are perfectly combined. Touching the middle frame, you will feel it is mellow but not greasy, and the chamfer radiant between the phone and your palm will also make you feel very comfortable. In other words, MOS1 really feels good when you handle it. From the perspective of double 2.5D glasses and the pentaprism shaped middle frame, MOS1 indeed has a good design. After discussing its innovations, we may talk about its flaws. Focusing on the back part, we can see the color of golden 2.5 back cover is very similar to that of the middle panel, which is not easy to distinguish. Another flaw is that the loudspeaker locates on the rear glass panel. That is to say, the loudspeaker might still be muffled and the volume will be lowered when we put the phone on the table, although there is a small round part around the speaker to prevent such issue. Camera locates in the middle of the panel, which is different from what we usually see. It comes from the pursuit of symmetrical beauty. Please take a look at the light distance sensor in the front panel and the front-facing camera. We can see they are totally symmetrical. Putting the main camera near to the frame, it will overlay with front-facing camera. Limited by space, the back-facing camera can only be put near to the center of the back panel. Therefore, overall speaking, the design of MOS1 has a lot of shining points, though it also has some imperfections. We all know experience is the ultimate standard when we choose a phone, which includes experience of hardware and software. Simply speaking, it includes phone's design, hardware configuration, and system. Hardware can be integrated easily, but software system needs accumulated experience. So we are seriously worried about the system of a new brand product. MOS1 adopts the deeply optimized Mo 1.0 based on Android 5.0. At first glance, I feel that the system is simple and refreshing, which is similar to that of another brand, a Unis Amigo system. You will feel its innate pureness. The system does not contain any pre-installed third-party software, and the colors of icon are mostly green and blue, which will make people feel comfortable. From another point of view, based on Android 5.0, the system is very fluent to use. In terms of configuration, MOS1 adopts a 34-bit octa-core processor, which is Qualcomm Snapdragon 615 with 2GB memory and 32GB storage space. Even though this configuration is not the best, it can reach the mainstream level. MOS1 behaves well when we play some 3D games. For display, it uses a 5.5-inch AHVA LCD with a resolution of 1080p. Therefore, the whole display is pretty good. From the point of running time, it chooses the 3050 mAh battery developing from BYD technology and combines with Qualcomm Quick Charge technology. With these technologies, it can keep using for 1 day when we use a lot, and for 2 days when we seldom use. Its performance is pretty good among similar products. MOS1 owns a 30 million pixels f2.0 aperture camera, which is the same as Mi4. So we compare it with the sample picture of Mi4. Let us see the ability on white balance from the first group sample pictures. When same color is disabled in a large area, the camera's white balance is often prone to drift. Those sample pictures show their white balance is basically accurate in this group. Taking the view of the color of peristalsis, we can see the sample pictures of Mi are prone to warm color, and MOS1 is more accurate. Let's see the color of leaves, and MOS1 performs also better. Then let's see the building in the distance. Sample pictures from Mi miss some details because overexposure. On the other hand, sample pictures from MOS1 are not good at handling hot pixels. Let us see the second group of sample pictures in which they have close style. Seeing more carefully, we can see from the details that the sample pictures from MOS1 are also not good at handling hot pixels. However, if we take a look at leaves in front of the car, MOS1's resolution and sharpness are higher than Mi4, which is mystic. Let's see taking pictures in backlight condition from third group sample pictures. There is a clear distinction between the two imaging styles. MOS1 gives us the feeling of HDR mode. To be specific, the dark part of lens is fantastic comparing with Mi's colorlessness. We also make comment on details. Sample pictures from Mi4 are purer and less accurate than MOS1, and hot pixels are also MOS1's soft spot. In conclusion, the camera performance of Mi4 and MOS1 is equal. MOS1 is good at white balance and handling backlight, but not good at handling hot pixels. However, Mi4 does well in making fine and smooth pictures, but not well in white balance and accuracy. Conclusion: having a whole look of MOS1, let's make a brief summary. Different from other phone brands, MOS accumulates a lot of fans from tablet PC, MP4, and MP3. Therefore, it draws a high attention releasing its first mobile product. Honestly speaking, MOS1 has some shining points, especially in design and manual work. Actually, we can say that MOS1 is a test product of Onemos. That is to say, Onemos will release more new products during the second half of this year. Facing the fierce competition in the phone market, Onemos has a long way to go. At the same time, Onemos has great potential and is worthy of our waiting.